evening, everyone, and welcome to Am I Another Thing? I'm so glad you're all here. To start off the evening, I thought we'd start with a couple of meditations. So this show explores feeling constricted by your environment, by your work, or by life in general, and then finding the possibility of freedom or a redemption of some kind. So let's take about 20 seconds to reflect on how these themes might be relevant to your life. So maybe there are situations from your past or where you are right now. So let's take a moment to think about those possibilities of freedom or redemption. And I'd like to do a second meditation. Take about 20 seconds to think about how you have used your imagination to understand how or what someone else was feeling. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hey there, I'm Grins, graduating senior here at Rocky Point Institute, but of course, you already knew that. I'm majoring in computer game design. Oh, my dream? Oh, designing an AR bobblehead game for Dingbat Games would be straight fire. You know, make bobbleheads hit different. But no cap, the job market's kind of like knee surgery. I'll probably get a sus job IRL. I'll compile big data on my resume, a suit, a tie for my interview trip, with extra lives and hero points. I won't let my VR mask slip. But what if I can't hit on all the right keys, and the cost of VR sends me to my knees? AI rises like Cthulhu, a beast to slay me without the karma points that I need to pay. Oh, where will I go? Graduation day. Hey, Tara. What's up? How's bioengineering lab?
Oh, hey, Grins. Oh, fantastic. I'm on the edge of a great discovery. One day I'll follow where the current flows, bruh. They're all purified lakes and streams. When I drop in my designer amoeba, my NGO will scour the southern seas. But what if my grant funding disappears and my EPA support retreats en masse as my eco business fails before my eyes? These amoebas will expire come sunrise. Oh, where will I go? Graduation day. Hey, Stewie, what's the news in the humanities?
Hey, Tara, I'm hanging in there. I'm almost done with my communications thesis project, Where's My Banana? The narrative expansions of fruit labels.
So what's next?
Taking on the literary scene. A great night story born out of my brain. a cherry blossom poem trimly sized. My Oxford commas vexedly never wane, an artsy phoenix I'll arise. Great novelists face massive competition. Each barista writes a classic book of fiction. My forgotten tomes guarantee low pay, as all my ink fades from black to gray. Oh, what will I do come graduation day?
Hello, I'm Ms. Fondue, your career counselor here at Rocky Point Institute, where every graduating senior is a job well done. My, those dreams for the future sure do sound exciting, huh? And, well, I suppose they do work out for some young folks. But just remember, there is a recession coming on and you've got bills to pay. Have you ever considered a corporate career? Would a 401k wet your lips? A paycheck prop up your soffits? A cubicle sweet as chocolate as your sweat grows investor profits? Fashion those passions in your free time, 'cause working your flame finds the light that's lime. With your nose to the grindstone past reason or rhyme.
There's a job fair right around that corner, with opportunities both close to home and farther. And while serving a man scream, hey, you be a cog in the machine. It's what we can do. It's what we can do come graduation day.
Welcome to the ZigZag Chair Corporation. I'm Ms. Miser, your senior HR representative. ZigZag was established in 1983 upon the premise that upright products are produced by upright workers. That right angles make few tangles, and that finding your place within this organization requires dedication and bent knees. Stand up straight. ZigZag makes the commodities that keep us all in line. Okay, remember that employment at ZigZag is an ironclad contract of wills and clauses between the Leviathan and the trustworthy toiler. The ZigZag engine cannot run without the cog, the fearsome, and the gear stunned. Clear? Okay, great. If you would, please. Okay, you will now be officially welcomed using our latest HRAIAR scanner, okay? What I need you to remember about this process is that you really should not put in any sort of health insurance claims because I promise you this will not hurt. Not yet, okay? Okay, great, thank you.
The HR 2000 system welcomes you to your new job at ZigZag Chair Corporation. Uploading biases now. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Click, let's go. Ah, good to see you. The mailroom is looking forward to new blood. Pack your lunch. Come on, tap a candidate. You can do it. Click. I appreciate your attendance. You are here now. You will learn what that means. Ding dong, you've got a candidate. Welcome, new specimen. The winds of progress have blown you here. Grist for the mill indeed. This looks like a gold star candidate for sure. Boing. Ah, good to see you. The mailroom is looking forward to new blood. Pack your lunch. Click. Normally, I'd never hire you. You look lazy and entitled, but I'm sure we can extract something. You got it. Target acquired. Welcome, new employee. Remember that right angles are the best way to carry your burden. Boing. Welcome, new specimen. The winds of progress have blown you here. Grist for the mill indeed. You got it. Another typical specimen of the generation. You'll soon learn up from down. Next.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Off.
This looks like a gold star candidate for sure.
Off, please. off. Thank you. Now, everyone, thank ZigZag for its wonderful technology. Okay, everyone, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, ZigZag.
Thank you, ZigZag.
Wonderful. All right, great. Thank you. Okay, now, you need to tidy up, and you will find your cubicle location from your wrist imprint, okay? And remember, have a nice day.
In a time of corporate power.
Passions.
In a time of corporate power. In a time of corporate power. In a time of corporate power.
Zoomed, ghosted, and memoed.
Human touch.
Zoomed, ghosted, and memoed. Zoomed, ghosted, and memoed. Zoomed, ghosted, and memoed.
Regulations manifesto.
Kindness.
Regulations manifesto. Regulations manifesto. Regulations manifesto.
Take a memo, of course, sir. Front desk to conference room, to and fro, back from the brink. Rescue me, flee the table, one more number on the heap. Of course, restock, sir. Must go, must leap from the heights of files piled so high, soar free of the contagion. The smell of sterile labor. Yes, sir, right away, well out on the ring, ready to fly. She'll be there, I know. First step's a doozy, but can't stop, can't wait. See you later, gators. Whoops, tripped. Oh, shoot, I mean, shoot. Here I come, meet you for a laugh, a story, share some dreams, reach the supply closet to knock some pencils loose. You know what I mean before I go crazy, my love.
How I see the world through bare holes. Am I enough
How I
of
see
me
the world
for the
through bare
world to know?
holes.
How I
The
see
I
the
essence
enough
world
of me
through bare holes.
for the
How
world
I
to
see
know.
Am
the
I
world
enough of
The
me
essence
for the
of.
through
world to
bare
know?
holes.
How I
The
see the
essence
world
of.
Am I enough
How
bare
I
of me
see
holes.
the world
for the
Am
world
I
to
bare
enough
know?
of me
holes. Am
for
I
the world
enough of
to
me
know
for the
the
world to
essence
know?
of.
The essence of.
Your words of freedom, flight, mean so much.
Zagging Through Life is all about the personal legacies of the employees of the ZigZag Chair Corporation. But what does it all really mean? How are these employees to interpret their experiences? Why, with a little help from our studio audience, that's how. And now, it's time to welcome your host, Bobby Dipseek.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bobby Dipseek, and welcome back to Bob, Dip, and Seek, hosted by yours truly, Bobby Dipseek, the show where we bend over backwards to seek the truth for you. This week, we'll be catching up with our long-term employees of the ZigZag Chair Corporation, who are now finally completing their tenures in those cuddly cubicles. But on this episode, you're going to be helping with their renditions. Our narrators will reinterpret their stories in the way the audience desires, the way you desire. And we're going to be doing that through some hand signals. All right, everyone, let's practice. Please raise your hands and wiggle your fingers to vote for surreal. Lovely, love the enthusiasm. Next up, give me a thumbs up for corporate assimilation. Great. And finally, give me a rock and roll sign for lost dreams. Fabulous. Let's move on to our first candidate now, shall we? Tara, thank you for joining us. That's a fabulous gold watch. When did you know this wasn't the future you wanted?
I mean, I never really wanted to. I wanted to start an NGO and.
All right, audience, it's time for you to cast your votes. Please raise your hands and vote for surreal, corporate assimilation, or lost dreams. Ooh, I'm seeing a very vast majority for lost dreams.
That's right. I was gonna start an NGO, and no one ever could make a designer amoeba like I could. Maybe I could start now.
That's well, Tag. Just well. Moving on to our next fabulous candidate. Stewie, it's great to see you after all these years. Did you ever believe you'd leave the company on your own terms?
Well, nobody ever really expects a riff, right, when you have all those home maintenance expenses. I mean...
Sure, Stewie. Audience, you know the drill. It's voting time, so let's see those hands. I'm seeing an overwhelming choice for corporate assimilation.
The public value of personal narrative discourse should not be discounted. While the odds are steep, the true value of the independent transmission of meaningful paragraphs is in synchrony with the broader markets.
Sure, Stewie. And finally, grins, my friend. Do you remember when you stopped caring?
Bro, that's dark. How can you say that? Sure, I had dreams, but when I started work...
Yeah, that's a great grins. All right, audience, for the last time now, let's see those hands and cast your votes. You see, I'm seeing a lot of surreal.
Of course, it all starts with the croquet mallets. I was completely focused on creating the perfect Olympic event with bobbleheads in the water, bobbleheads everywhere, bobbing around.
All right, that's all the time we have for you tonight. Tune in next week when we learn what.
Zigzagged in a mesh chair with back support. Double screens monitor me as I type the codes of the day. Special tricks for fancy clicks. Keys to the empire or information fodder. The Goliath makes cud of us all. But I remember sparkling water so clear. Hero points conquer fear. A great knight's cherry blossom story. How I see the world